Give it a sec. Refresh.
Oh, yes.
There you go.
So now you can see everything?
Yeah.
I hear you.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go, but you could follow me over there if you miss me.
Cool,
All right. Bye. All right, guys. We're live on YouTube. We're good to go. Gonna start this up every day now, at least attempt to. All right, so let's see what we're looking at now. It took me like 2 minutes to get that to work, but I think I got it now. So it looks like we're still choppy here during the afternoon session. Like I said, the 15-minute looks like it wants to make a mini pup. However, it's been attempting to do that, and as it's been attempting to do that, we've been getting a weaker and weaker trend upwards. So it looks like the middle Bollinger Band on the 15-minute SPY, I would say at least, is really starting to show resistance here. And it's starting to get weak. But as we can see, we're also breaking through the 5 MA of the hourly. So we're starting to dissipate on the trend of the hourly, which means that it's starting to really get weak on the short side. So maybe the long side will work. But the question now is how well will it work, right? Because we still have a lot of things that are kind of gathering itself together. So it does look like it could go long, but we don't know how much it could go, especially with the 15-minute Bollinger Bands tightening. Craig, did I answer all your questions, by the way? Besides the prices, I'm getting the prices. All right, cool. I'll let you know once I get those prices. Sorry, I just don't deal with the sales side. I'm just the trading side. The way I like it. I just want to trade, man. Give me one more trade. I need a trade. All right, I sent it to you, Craig. You're welcome, brother. G Pro. Let's look at G Pro. Don't tell me which time frame. Are you looking at the 1 minute? I guess so. Yes. If it can hold the mid BB. Most of the stocks that I like to trade on options, guys, are pretty much sideways. So Facebook, Apple, Twitter, and Baba. Well, not really Baba, but IBM. Aren't really doing anything here for me to trade options. We only traded Twitter earlier in the day. That's about it so far. So I'm looking for some deep trends here, but I'm not finding. Can anyone tell me if they see any trends on the 5 minute that are running? Also, anybody in YouTube could type here. Okay. Alerts on DAS is a little bit more confusing than on Twitter. I'm on Twitter on TOS. TOS, you can just right click. I believe you have to go all the way to the top and look for the option that says alerts. You know, the top of the menu, like every single thing right here has like file, trade, you know, all that stuff. You know what I mean, Brandon? And then look for alerts. And then in alerts, it's a little bit confusing on how you could put in the alerts. They're not as easy as, yeah, go for last price. Exactly. And then greater or equal to, or greater or less than. G Pro, starting to form that. Now, one thing you can do is definitely do 26, a 26 break. So if it breaks 26, give me a sec. Is that the highest it went? Yeah, it went the highest, 26. We could try to do a 26 break pop. The only thing, Brendan, that I don't like about it is it doesn't look like it has much of a move anyway, in terms of price action, I mean. So even if it does pop, how much could we expect out of here? The only range I see is 2607, which is on the 15. After that, it could go pretty high, but there you go. I think that's your answer, Brandon. Yes, Craig. Not really, actually, because it's still held the mid BB, Craig. So we didn't really break down yet below the mid BB. Yeah, cool. No worries. Ask all the questions you want. That's what we're here for. Well, that's what I'm here for. Apple trying to come down. I don't really like any of the trends here, guys. Nothing really conclusive to showing strong trends here. Maybe LVS will come back. Apple will come back. I have a bunch of 5-minute charts up, waiting for them to start trending again. So far, the only one I see that looks like a strong trend starting to develop is LVS. That's all. That's about it. What you need, Craig, if you want to be running smoothly. i7 processor, 8 gigs of RAM, and a good video card for a laptop. For instance, my laptop only came with 4 gigs, right? So I bought for an extra 35 bucks, another 4 gigs, and turned it into 8. That should be good for a laptop. Also, Craig, yeah, 60. I mean, for a laptop, I think that's a little bit too much. You know what I mean? What are you going to be running on a laptop anyway? You only have one screen. For a computer, for a desktop, I would understand because you're running more than one screen, I would hope. But if you're only running one screen on a laptop, there's not much need for 16 gigs. Okay, then it makes a difference. Then it makes a huge difference. You need 16 gigs for sure. For instance, I have 5 charts, five monitors. All right, but no need to buy brand names. Brand names suck. They die out quicker than the ones that aren't brand names. Lenovo's good. Believe it or not, HP, even though it's a brand name, they're pretty cheap and good priced. Well, I don't have a laptop. I don't use my laptop at home. I only use it for traveling. You said Lenovo, yeah. So I have a desktop that was built manually. So it's all different pieces. It's once again, it's not brand name. And then I have 2 video cards. I think they are, what are they? I don't even know what they are. Give me a sec. I'm not the one who built it. What do I have? I have it right here. It says it. NVIDIA. I have 2 NVIDIA video cards. How's G Pro looking? G Pro still standing around, huh? You're welcome, Craig.
Yeah, NVIDIA video cards.
My friend's on YouTube watching our chat room. All right, so we could see that the market's very, very tired here. We definitely have a trend here on the 1 minute that's building up here. There you go, right? Let's see how that works. Still looking to take G Pro, Brandon? GoPro? Katie, you see anything trending nicely? Yeah, really boring market here, guys. Maybe CVS, but I don't really like CVS either. I mean, look here. We got CVS with a pup, right? On the 1 minute, looking to break above 97.66. Same time, we got a 5 minute resistance also looking to break 97.66. You got the 15 minute really trying to break 97.66. And then we also have a counter candle here looking to break 97.67. So this is a toughie here. I mean, this could definitely go higher, but the problem is that we have the 15-minute upper Bollinger Band really shooting down at us. And at any moment, especially in the next 10 minutes, it could push hard down on us. So we could see that it just triggered. Let's see if this could continue to go up with some follow-through, or if this did end up not allowing the stock to push up higher due to the tightness on the 15-minute and also the caliber of the formation that is being formed within all time frames don't seem so fluid. So keep an eye on this. This is basically the only thing I see anyway so far. LVS is still trending nicely. It's actually creating a mini inverse pup on the 5 minute. We got 4 more minutes left. Maybe we could catch some LVS as well. It needs to pull back a little bit more, I think. You see CVS having trouble here. Let me check out Finviz, see if I can find anything. Everything else looks the same. Boeing, no good. PCL, WY, yeah, no good. I think we're looking at all the stocks for today that are going to be moving for the most part. Whoa, look at this AVXL shooting down here. I got to keep my eye on this. Look at CVS, guys. You see how it failed? That's exactly what we wanted to stay away from. All right? Does everyone see? Did that make sense to everybody? Why, even though there was an apparent setup, it wasn't good enough to get in. All right? You got to be choosy, selective, especially after we made some good money in the morning. Don't let it take it back. All right, it looks like we may get that pullback on LVS. But also, once again, the 15-minute is pretty tight here. We definitely want to break down to at least 46.15s. We're getting that pullback we want, which is good. But it's another 5-minute candle, unfortunately, we have to wait for. Maybe we'll get into AXVL. All right, guys, you want to try a trade alert? Trade alert, short 617 on AVXL. Stop 5 MA. Do light shares, guys, only 200. Or a little bit less than what you normally do. Just because this is volatile and, you know, if it continues to go down, oh, you can't short it, unfortunately. Anybody else was able to short it? Brandon? No? All right. Well, let's hope it's a blessing in disguise. Either way. LVS, another minute and 20 seconds. Looks like AVXL working out. I had the AC on here, guys, even though it's like 60 degrees outside of New York. Because the sun rises on my side of the windows, and it's super hot during the morning. All right, AVXL, taking a dump. Maybe LVS will be good for the 5-minute inverse pop. We'll see. I'm not seeing anything else, guys. SPY very tight here. Possible symmetrical triangle forming on the 1-minute SPY. Consolidation, obviously. All right, we got to wait on the sidelines a little for things to start moving. Let me check StockTwits, see if there's anything showing here that's different. What was that? That was NSC. We were looking at G Pro earlier. Oh, it finally went. What's up, Jordan? You're a sneaky guy, Jordan. You know that? You come in, you don't say what's up. Who knows if you're here or not? You missed a nice morning. If you guys have any questions in the YouTube session, just chat me up over there. Get the chat box open. Maybe UNP. I like UNP. At least this is trending nicely here, guys, on the 5-minute. So let's see if it could give us a nice pullback here. Closer to 86, 89s. Put on my watch list. Now this CP may be a good short here, but it's very wide. I wouldn't know where the stop would be here. $141.04s. I feel like we looked at this. I feel like it's deja vu here for this stock that I looked at. All right, it doesn't look like it's moving much anyway. Wow, I haven't seen this ticker in a long time. Shield? Was that Sears, right? Oh man, this looks like it's gonna pop. I know there's no liquidity here, but I know the stock pretty well. This may break down below 24.93s. So I'll put out a setup alert, not a trade alert. Targets, I would go for 83s, maybe 24.84s, and then 24.70s. And let's see how that works out. Interesting. Very, very interesting, CSX. At a 20-cent risk. We got 15 minutes coming up in the next 10 minutes. All right, I'll keep an eye out on this. Same thing with KSU. Same thing with KSU. Looks a little bit stronger. A very wide price range for a stop. Sorry, wrong place. Too choppy. Oh, it looks like it went. Shield. Almost to 84s. Anybody take shield? Anybody take that setup alert? Okay. What's up, Gabe? CVX? No, I don't like CVX. I like CSX. I think the market is still a little bit too choppy. If you look at the 1 minute, okay, you could see that there's double hooks. You got hooks on the bottom, hooks on the top. It's compressing here. It wants to go one way or another. We got to wait for it to pick a direction before we want to decide to trade a direction. Otherwise, we could very easily be faked out. I'm going to continue to look at UNP. It's a little bit wide, the price range, but if it could continue to settle down and get closer with safe risk, then that wouldn't be bad to trade. It's getting close, too quickly. 33 is our entry. There it goes. Let's see if it continues to dump here. Nope. Bounced off the SPY 200 MA. Looks like it's waiting on that number to break through. I would like to see maybe CVS is in play, but I think we needed to pull back a little bit more for the next 3 minutes. And then maybe we could have a setup over there to trade. Like I said, we're in a very choppy zone, guys. Don't look at the 1 minute, because if you look at the 1 minute, it'll look like it's okay, right? Enough volatility. But if you look at the 5 minute, you could tell right away that in reality, on the 5 minute chart, which is your trend chart, is pretty much not trending. So it's pretty sideways, choppy, very narrow range, which means that the 1 minute will also be very sporadic in terms of the ranges of the 5 minute, and it won't be as fluid as it wants to be because it doesn't have any support from the wider time frames. We got about another 40 minutes to trade, guys, before we start paring down your positions and calling it a day. Anybody else seeing anything in the room? No? Okay, this is starting to look nice on CVS, guys. Trade alert. CVS short. 97.39s. Stop, 5 minute 5 MA, which currently is at 97.49. Targets, 97.26 or 27. It's starting to look like it tightens here. I'm going to take it anyway. Very minimal risk. Got my stop. And then we'll see if we could take any more targets from there. SPY coming down. Really tight here. So two things could happen here. Either we're going to get triggered and it's going to bounce right back up, or it's going to fall down heavily, or it's not even going to break due to this tightness. But I'm still holding my guns here. The longer it takes to break, the better, because then our stops will be more minimal. Or our risk will be more minimal. It's a double bottom, that's for sure, so far. Rejecting off the 200 MA the second time on the 1 minute. Two more minutes for another 5 minute candle. All right, chopping around still. Let's see if it breaks. If it breaks, we cancel the trade. It can't break 51s. If it breaks 51s, cancel the trade. Later, Brandon. I'll see you Wednesday then. $30 more seconds for a new 5 minute candle. Let's see if it rejects hard here. Yes, that's the rejection I wanted. Keep it down. $20 seconds left. 10 seconds left. We need a big rejection here. Nope. Looks like it doesn't want to go lower. Yeah, no good. Cancel, guys. I tried. It eroded. Not seeing anything, guys. I think we're pretty much done for the day, maybe. Facebook. It does look like it could go lower, but it's a little too choppy for me, but absolutely. You could get in 106.06s if you wanted to. Yeah, you're anticipating. I see what you're doing. You're anticipating for the trend to start again with some strength. I don't disagree with you at all. One of my favorite things to do is to get into anticipation trades, because if you get it right, you're in from the get-go and your profit margins are huge. Nice spreads on options, Jordan. Maybe LVS. I don't know. It's a little too wide now. We'll see. Yep. Baba had a little bit rough spread today, but Twitter, Facebook, Apple, IBM, G Pro, they're all pretty healthy today. Yeah, I wanted to get into Baba. Things look like they're starting to get back into shape. I think I know why, Jordan. I think that rally on the daily for the market, for the S&P, looks like it dissipated. And now that we've lost that conviction or that doubt that it's going to continue to go back up, more people are in the market because they're confident that, hey, that rally is over. I don't have to worry whether I'm getting in at the top or not, right? Now that it's at the bottom, there's a little bit more opportunities here for people to get in, which is why I think we're starting to see a little bit more better activity in terms of the stocks and the price action. How's your weekend, Jordan? You recovered? Yeah, you need that after New Orleans. And soon Thanksgiving. Speaking of Thanksgiving, what day is the market closed? $26? Thank you, Jordan. I forget it's always the same on Thursday, right? It's always a Thursday. Let me just make sure.
Ken Fisher, I thought the trend was my friend. Now you're telling me I need to step away from the herd in order to beat the crowd. Why don't you explain? In recent decades,
it's on the ad. Thanksgiving, close. I'm not saying the day. Oh, till 1 p.m. Yes, on Friday. Okay. Very nice. Was looking at MNK through StockTwits. No, it's opposite, Jordan. It's 26th we're closed. 27th we close at 1. 25th is a full day. So they made Friday an early day to go on with the week, with the weekend. My parents threw me to the curb for Thanksgiving this year. They're going to Florida. I'm staying here. All right, guys. For you YouTube subscribers, thank you for coming in today. I'm going to try to consistently do this every day. It'll be at different times. I'll make sure to post it on all my social media accounts, and also to make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel so that way you could get an alert whenever I'm going live. All right. So sorry I wasn't able to find anything today for the time period that I was on the YouTube live session. But as we could see, we don't force any trades. If we don't see anything, we won't get into it. We won't force anything. You got to take it slow, and you got to wait for the market to come to you. To end off on that, we'll have next time, and next time I'll try to start it when the session in the market is pretty volatile and good. So thank you for joining, and join us again tomorrow. Bye.